this match. Tony, you were out in the middle a few minutes ago. What are your thoughts?
Good evening, everyone. This is a pretty good pitch. There won't be any great movement for the seam bowlers, but there might be just enough if they can bowl in the right place. There could be some spin from the start, but certainly later on the ball will begin to turn more. For the batsmen, if they play sensibly, there are some big scores to be had out there. This is definitely a good toss to lose.
I can see the captains are waiting to toss the coin, so let's get down. Looks like they're going to bat first. I'm not sure if that's... Batsmen are looking for two.
Had we had the protective equipment that they have today. However, that is with hindsight. One of the things that does happen without any protection is that you have to keep your eye on the ball. And I think a lot more players these days are actually on the head because they have this protection. And while there is still a chance of being injured, there is not a chance of being injured quite as badly. So we had to keep our eye on the ball and did. And so it was fun, and certainly a lot of fun with hindsight.
Actually coming back for three. Well, that's...
Catch it!
That's out!
That's an important catch. He did well to hang on to it.
And from another angle. That's well played.
And a cracking shot that one. He looks in fantastic form.
Splendid strike. And the end of the over.
No, even if you lose your wicket, there's going to be someone down the order to help you out, especially if you've got a few all-rounders. The other thing is that it seems to me these days that the tail are taking things far more seriously. And so if you have some good middle-order players to back with the tail, you're going to...
Terrific shot.
I can just imagine what's going through the bowler's head right now, and he won't be a happy man. That was a confident shot. Batsman coming back for a second. That's a sensational shot.
Smashing shot, really magnificent. I'd pay money just to come and see that again.
Super shot.
Well, that's a wonderful shot. He looks in great shape out there.
The fielder hardly had a chance to move. 20 off the over, very expensive. He's hit that well. That's cleared the infield, 4 runs. Some real intent there from the bowler. Well, that's wonderfully timed. Once it beats the field on its outfield, it raises away. Batsmen are looking for two. Good strike rate so far from this batsman.
Four more. Oh, what can I say? He looks in top form today.
Well, he's playing to the crowd now.
Great shot. That'll give him some confidence.
4 more. That was a classic cover drive. A productive over for the batting side. Beautifully timed. Found the gap there, and that races away for 4.
Well, I reckon that's demoralising for the bowler, but he needs to bounce back quickly.
No ball.
No ball. That's a free hit. Bowler really needs to keep it tighter. Edged. Got him!
A slight fumble, but safely pouched.
Let's take another look at that in replay. That brings up his half century.
He's been suited the leading so far.
And from another angle. Very good timing. And another four.
He plays that shot really well and it brings in a lot of runs. That's pretty demoralising for the fielding team.
Great shot.
He's found the gap.
Beautiful placement. 4 all the way. Batsmen are looking for 2. That's raced away through.
Oh, that's good batting. He might have hit it in the air.
Very good timing.
That was a cracking shot. He really got into position beautifully there.
That was a really classy shot. Batsman coming back for a second. Let's have a look at the action replay. Great timing on the shot.
That's great cricket. He knew there wasn't a fielder out there, so he wasn't risky.
Found the gap with precision. That shot brought the crowd to their feet. Right out of the top drawer.
Well, if you want to show the kids the perfect way to play that shot, there's a fine example.
Batsman coming back for 2. 2 runs onto the batsman's total. Beautifully played.
On a pitch like this, I feel for the bowlers, there really is no margin for error.
Caught. Let's have a look at that again. Good bowling from the spinner. His captain won't be too happy with that. Oh, great shot. He found the gap with precision.
And a cracking shot, that one he looks in fantastic form.
That was a really classy shot. That's out. Great shot. There's his century.
Well, he deserves the applause.
Beautifully played.
Well, he really middled that. That's 6 glorious runs.
That's out of the ground.
That was a confident shot. Beautiful timing.
And a cracking shot, that one. He looks in fantastic form.
He hit that over the top expertly.
He looks in fine form.
That was beautiful.
He's scoring at a prolific rate at the moment. It was mistimed. A dollar. Yet again, the batsman fails to follow the ball, and he's out.
Let's have a look at that from another angle.
New batsman in, and absolute concentration required now. Nice shot.
That was superb placement.
And a cracking shot, that one. He looks in fantastic form.
He placed that superbly. That's 8 runs taken from the over.
That's a good shout.
Let's take a look at that from another angle. Mix up here. Another single onto the total. Lovely shot.
Well, if you want to show the kids the perfect way to play that shot, there's a fine shot.
The crowd really enjoyed that one. That's a really good shot.
Gone.
That was straight in front. No doubt about that one.
Let's have a look at that again.
I wonder what Hawkeye made of that.
Serious pressure on the new man in there. Batsman coming back for a second. They're having a shout. That brings the innings to a close. He's getting a polite round of applause as he makes his way to the pavilion.
They've got a
Lovely shot.
That was beautifully put away for number 8. I'd go for Shane Warne as the first of 2 spinners. So Shane Warne and Muthaiya Muralidir would be my 2 spinners. And my 2 fast bowlers.
That's a huge 6.
Wonderful shot. He hit right through it and it's disappeared out of the ground.
Brilliant timing.
That's in the stands. 6 runs and the crowd are loving it.
He picked that up beautifully. That's a disastrously expensive over.
Catch him! No!
That's raced away for 4.
They had 4 runs written all over it from the moment it left his back.
Splendid stroke.
Great shot.
That was a brutal shot.
He looks in fine form. This over is proving to be quite expensive. Another over gone.
There's a fielder underneath it.
Very safe and taken. Soft hands, that's what's important.
Let's take another look at that in replay. Absolute concentration required from the new man in. Oh, that's a cracking shot.
Good cricket down, he picked his spot, didn't try to whack it, just stroked it through the gap.
There's a fielder underneath it.
That ball was travelling pretty quickly, he did well to cling onto it.
And from another angle.
Got into position beautifully there.
Let's take another look at that in replay. Got ball. Beautifully timed.
He's really treating this bowling with absolute contempt.
That was a really classy shot. Oh, that's gone a long way.
That's confidence for you. He must...
That's well played.
That was a cracking shot. He really got into position beautifully there.
I thought that was going to join us in the commentary box. Batsmen are looking for two. Two more to the score. That's beautifully played. The ball coming right out of the middle of it. That was superb placement.
Well, the bowler won't like that too much.
The crowd enjoyed that shot. That's in the air, and it sailed over the fence.
Wonderful shot. He's hit that way into the middle of next week.
That was a confident shot. Exquisite shot.
He's found the gap.
He just can't hold the placement there. 4 runs.
Well, he really middled that. That's 6 glorious runs.
Pure time. Glorious shot. Splendid stroke. Brilliant timing. That's beaten the fielder to the fence.
Well, he rocked back beautifully there. His weight was just in the right place and away he went for 4.
That's raced away for 4. And he's got away with it. Benson played safe. That could be out. It is.
He was yards out there. It was a terrible run to take.
Let's have a look at that from another angle. Absolute concentration required from the new man in. He's gone as well. Let's have a look at that again. New batsman in, and absolute concentration required now. No runs there, and the end of the over. He's played that beautifully. He really struck that beautifully.
Seeing that ball sail over the fence is the worst sight in cricket if you're a bowler.
have a look at that from another angle. Great shot.
He might not have been quite his pitch, but continued with the shot anyway and hit it miles. But you need to be cricket fit, and that's where I've got a little bit of a problem with some of the modern techniques. I reckon that fast bowlers need to be... Well, he read the middle down. That's 6 glorious runs.
That was superb placement. That was a very confident shot. He certainly tested the keeper out with that one. Terrific shot. He's gone for the slog, and 6.
The bowler will definitely be up for some revenge after that one.
He hit that with great power. They'll have to hurry. No run taken off that ball. Let's take a look at that from another angle. Got him! Yet again, the batsman fails to follow the ball, and he's out.
Well, that's a really long walk back when you haven't scored many runs.
Into the tail now. That's straight up in the air.
An easy catch for long off.
Yet again, the batsman fails to follow the ball, and he's out.
That's an important catch. He did well to hang on to it.
And from another angle. Absolute concentration required from the new man in. Brilliant timing. The bowler looks most impressed with him. He's put it down.
A gully.
That about wraps it up now.
Very safely taken. Soft hands, that's what's important.
Let's have a look at that from another angle. New batsman in. Beautiful time.
That was a cracking shot. He really got into position beautifully there.
Yet again, the batsman fails to follow the ball, and he's out.
Well, it certainly wasn't down in the middle for very long.
Let's take a look at that from another angle.
It's all over. The will to win this 2020 match was there for everyone to see. Well done to the winning team.